Hello everyone and welcome back to DaVinci Nature. Today we will be stepping a little bit into Fairlight. Please do not be scared of that. It is very easy. You can do a lot of different things. I will walk you through this process. I'm going to keep it very short and sweet and show you a really quick tip that you can use within Fairlight. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, as you can see from my previous project of last year, we have a lot of different nodes that you can do in here. For me, I was trying to make sure that my voice was right, so I used some noise reduction to take out the audio. I use reverb. It's a world of imagination, basically. What I will do is, let me go back into, this will make it easier for you guys. Let's pop this down. Let's go down here. Let's go down low. We're just gonna make another clip. I'm gonna drag it out, and let me go to the top real quick and make sure this is checked off and this is checked on. So back into Fairlight, let's go down to here. This is my clip. Now let me adjust the audio. 1 second. Just gonna make this a little bit lower so that it's not blowing your ears out. This is what the audio sounds like. So it's normal. What I like to do, which is what I eventually did for this video, is I like to play around with pitch and control. So pitch is going to adjust like the levels of your audio, and it's going to change. If you're familiar with music, semitones, sense is something new, but it's like degrees of it. You'll hear better. Like, please listen to this with headsets because it's very hard to describe other than the fact that you're, if it's audio, if it's audible. Sorry. So this is your normal song. Let me zoom out to, let me go to a part where it speeds up. So this is it right here. And I can adjust my semitones. So I can adjust the change, and make sure it sounds good the way I want it to. And it's just a really neat feature to have, but so pretty sweet. But not just that. Let me turn, well, I guess I really don't care. I'll leave it the way it is. But you can add in reverb. You can add some echoes. So let's make it sound, I don't like to have it too wet. Let's extend the reverb time. And I'll let you hear without, let me zoom. I'm just going to put this at a different window. So you see, I'm not changing any buttons. I'm just going to show you something really quick. But let's listen to it normal. And see how it has no echo? Now listen to the same thing with the reverb on. So all I'm doing again is pressing this, clicking on, see how the reverb is selected. I'm just gonna press play. And see how it still holds out? Pretty sweet. So you can play around with this. DaVinci has its own presets. They have cathedral, you have concert hall. It sounds different. See, you have options. Not just that, reverb also has, or I guess I should say the audio also has like stereo width. You can adjust like how wide of a range you want to be. You have, let's go down to different tools. You have stereo fixer. This sometimes helps me out because I have a very nice and dandy H6. As you can see, I'm recording into, I don't know how close you can get in there, but oh gosh, put it by my face, I guess, to see the track. I forget I have C200. It's got face. It's a long story, but basically I'm filming or recording my audio inside of a mono track. Mono meaning one. And what I can do is, as I'm porting it into it, I can say, hey, look, let's make this mono become a stereo, and you can select it and it will adjust. This right here, let me see if it'll let me do it. Now obviously it is a stereo track, But if you are listening to the headset, it is adjusting your sound. You can make it go more to the left, you can make it go to more to the right. But you have a lot of different cool characteristics that are within here. I mean, this is just scratching the surface, but I want you to get familiar with Fairlight. So you have dynamics, you have limiter, you have noise reduction. All these videos I'll make separate because I'm keeping this as short as possible. But again, please play around with Fairlight. Do not be afraid of it, because there's so much more that you can do compared to just the regular audio. Now, granted, if you are in the edit page, there is a good amount that you can do inside of here, which is like voice isolation, which is very, very new, and I absolutely love this tool. You have dialogue leveler, you have pitch if you're familiar with it. This is the Semitones again, which is the exact same as, let me put this back up, this right here. So all your semitones and everything, guess what? You can now change it within the edit page. So if you're absolutely scared of Fairlight, do not want to touch it all, don't care about it, it's not going to change your workflow, or it'll make your workflow a lot slower, then please use this to start off with, because I doubt a lot of people are really diving deep into it. I'm not just saying that because I'm doing this. Like, I barely touch audio unless it's like a very, very specific sound that I'm diving into. I really don't do much into it. Like, I'd rather port it into an actual audio, software like Sony Acid or Mixcraft or Logic. Like, that makes a little bit more sense to me, because I'm more familiar with it, but I am planning to learn this more. So if you're not as familiar like me, this may be easier for you. The volume, everything's right there. And then of course, if you do want to dive a little bit more in depth and add different nodes and all this cool kinds of stuff, then please touch Fairlight. Do not be afraid of it. You can easily click here. I know it looks weird. Press delete plugin, press delete, press delete, press delete. You are not killing this plugin. It is still there. Everything will still show up. I used to think it would, so please do not think that. You're not deleting anything. It's just taking it out of that particular section. These are what I classify as nodes. I don't think that's the official name, but you're not going to destroy anything right here. But this is just the audio tab, so you can't even, I don't think, well, can you move it around? You may be able to. I guess you can. So you can dabble around with audio and files, but please be careful and mindful of that. Make sure you are selected on the right file on here. Typically when you select it, it will show up on which file you have, so you don't really have to double check. Just make sure that it's highlighted. But yeah, very, very simple tool. Please get used to Fairlight and play around with it, because it makes a night and day difference. So that's it for this video. I know it's a little bit longer than expected, but I made it as short as I could. So I will see you guys later on the next video. Please let me know in the comment section what you would like to see next. As well as let me know as far as the audio sounds, like what types of audio files do you want me to create. I can dive deeper into it if you want me to and make a longer video, but that's all dependent on you. If no one says anything, I won't dive into it. So please, again, let me know what you think in this comment section about this video. Subscribe if you'd like to see more, and let's keep it rolling. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.